general dissatisfaction with President Obama that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. As we reported last night, some Democratic senators who may lose next November are criticizing Mr. Obama. That's self-serving and not very important. What is more striking is that some very liberal folks have turned against the president. Enter our pal Jon Stewart, perhaps the most revered liberal broadcaster in the country. After scorching Congress on Tuesday night, Stewart zeroed in on the president.
The president looking to force policy changes on his own without Congress.
I'm intrigued and increasingly willing to go against the Constitution and entertain the notion of a two-branch government.
He's going to raise the minimum wage himself. An executive order to raise the minimum wage.
Of course. He'll do it himself. He doesn't need anybody. An executive order. Just him.
Yep. President Obama is apparently now in the stage of his presidency. Yep. He's done talking to these people. And now he's just starting to tick things off his list.
What is instructive about that is the lack of protection for Barack Obama. In his first term, most of the media very gentle toward the president, but now that's changing big time. The president's most loyal base remains African Americans. According to a recent Fox News poll, 85% of black voters still approve of the president's job performance. Just 10% disapprove. Among Hispanics, 50% approve, 45% disapprove. With white voters, just 34% approve, and a whopping 61% disapprove. But even though African Americans remain faithful, some activists are angry.
He's been more hurtful to the black race than he has been helpful. When you turn around and say he's going to sign an executive order to create a minimum wage for federal services only. But what about the rest of us who don't have jobs at all?
Mr. President, you know, we'd probably be better off with you cutting your presidency off right now. Just quit.
Pretty harsh. But there is no question that African Americans are suffering grievously in this economy. Right now, black unemployment is about 12%, as compared to about 6% for whites. Young black men unemployed at a rate of 22%. And the median household income for black Americans, just over $33,000 a year. It is $57,000 a year for whites. So after 5 years in office, President Obama has not really lifted the fortunes of African Americans. And the question is, why not? Talking Points believes it is partially due to the culture. You might be tired of hearing that 72% of black babies are born out of wedlock. I know I'm tired of hearing it. But that is what is driving poor economics in the black community. Stability equals prosperity. And in many black precincts, there's chaos in the streets, in the schools, in the homes. From the very beginning of his presidency, I have suggested that Barack Obama take on the cultural aspect of poverty for all races. So far, he has not.